Hello, hello, hello. Wow, okay, this is a video you're not going to want to miss, okay? And I mean it. You do not want to miss this video, okay? And yes, I even have an agenda, believe it or not. I have an agenda about what the main subject is, which is where to begin, where to go in your stacking journey. So basically, what to stack, what to avoid, kind of, it's a journey through stacking, I suppose. I can't really give it a full title, but, and before I begin, really, I'm going to say I am no financial expert. I am not an expert in this at all. Yes, okay, I own Ace Bullion, whoopee-doo, but, whatever decisions that you decide to make are yours alone. And, you know, this is all my opinion. This is all my stack. Not all my stack. I couldn't get it all down. As you'll probably see anyway, if you do follow, you would have seen a lot more than this. And you will have, obviously, yeah, moving on. I'm not even going to go there. But basically, I ransacked one of my safes. I grabbed as much as I could before I became in pain, and I thought, well, here we go. Let's start it off. So, I have an agenda. My agenda is we're gonna have fun for a start, okay? And what I want to actually start off with, the big one, is where to begin in stacking. Some people began their lives and still begin their lives stacking things like constitutional silver. Forget this 5 gram bar here. So it's about to open it, but you know, I'm going to try to make this video as short as I can. But also, it's also known by the name of junk silver as well. You know, here in the UK, we are not as blessed or as fortunate as a lot in America who can pick up, you know, a silver quarter. And here, whilst I'm doing this, I'll show you some shiny stuff. So we can't pick up a shiny, you know, or we can't find silver in our change. It's just not going to happen. I mean, yes, you'll see in the background there are proof coins, but those are not gonna ever enter our circulation, and if they do, the shop probably will not accept them. In fact, I'll probably guarantee you the shop will not accept them. Yeah, so constitutional, it is a great way, but then I have a counter argument to that, which is, well, if you're buying constitutional or junk silver, why not buy things like, you know, 925, this is an old Inkwell, you know, much heavier. You know, this is if you're buying it, of course. You know, buy a goblet, you know, whatever you like, a pen. God, there's a list of stuff that you could actually buy. I mean, you could buy any kind of silverware that you like to. And that's fine. That's all great and, you know, fantastic. So, the constitutional side has another aspect, which I'm not going to explore at this point, which is obviously a collectible numismatic aspect, which is separate from my topic today, which is on, you know, kind of on the bullion side. But I do want to, you know, get it out there that, yes, you can start your hobby in silver by getting constitutional silver. And you can find that in America in your change, or you know, in Britain, you can probably find it very cheaply online, or heck, it may even be in your basement. Not basement, because most of us don't have them around here. But it may be, you know, stuck in your stairs or whatever, or you may find it metal detecting. So, yeah. All right, so constitutional out the way. Got it. Check 1. Believe it or not, I have done it. All right, next. Let's consider the small guys. Now, they don't have to actually be small. And I'm going to give you an example here. I have a few of these rounds. But a lot of the time, you're going to find that these APMEX rounds, okay, and this one here, I'm just showing APMEX as an example. Or we will use another one for the UK, because I want to cover both of the audience's bases. We have a company called Beard and Co. Okay, and they make some fantastic stuff. Yeah, so consider the smaller guys, because you can sometimes get some fantastic deals cheaper than just buying, let's say, a generic, piece of bullion. And that's fine. We all love our silver. And, I think, if you kind of want to do stuff, generic is, in a way, a pretty dang good way to go. Because as you'll see here, they just look super awesome. I think they do, at least. Some of you guys hate them, some of you guys don't. I don't know. This is all my opinion. Yeah, it's all fun. It's all beautiful. It's lovely. It's gorgeous. But if you start off, or if you're starting off, I would recommend going down the cheapest possible option possible. Which of course means, obviously, you're going to need a budget. You're going to need to plan ahead. You're going to need to decide what you have as your disposable income. What is within your means to be buying. So definitely it's something that you want to consider. But remember, you need to stack what you love as well. That's the big thing. I don't care what anyone else says. That's your biggest thing. And it's all fine and well, saying that, I'll just buy generics or, whatever. But what you'll find is that a lot of the premium stuff, okay, will probably be as close to or around, I say a lot, there are some, okay? For example, say like, I don't know, this Hulk one here, okay? This Hulk one here will cost me about the same as this American Silver Eagle. Or Walking Liberty, whatever, okay? But it's going to cost me the same amount of money to buy. So which one would I prefer? Some of them have gone up, some of them haven't. Now, a lot of the time you're going to find, like a Canadian maple, or the Australian ruse, or the ASEs, or even the Britannias, or the Philharmonics. You may find those cheaper than obviously the Hulk or whatever else you may find, or even, hey, Captain America, right? But there's deals to always be had, and you need to really kind of focus and find what you're looking at and what you want. I know at the time I bought this one here from Beard & Co. I paid literally a little bit over spot. Plus, of course, I had to pay taxes. So, that's what you get for being in the UK. And, well, as America's finding out, welcome aboard. It sucks. So, it's not fun, but there you have it. Another point I like to actually make is bulk buying. Now, if you can afford it, if it's within your budget, if it's in your means to do so, Don't just pick up one Maple or one Roux or one Britannia. You know, go for, and you can't see any of that I'm actually pointing at. You know, you can buy a Monster Box, which I don't really recommend actually in a lot of ways. But yeah, you can buy a Monster Box. It'll save you a little bit. You can also buy, whoopsie, I don't want to knock that out. You can also buy a full tube. And, you know, by doing a full tube, for instance, you're going to, I'll finally be able to seal that now. I was getting worried. You'll finally be able to get the prices down. Now, I am excluding for this video, by the way, things like eBay and eBucks and all of that, because a lot of us here or around the world, we don't have access. Now, yes, okay, it's fabulous being able to pick up all this stuff if you are in America, but that's only America only. And, you know, I kind of find that a bit nah, but there's plenty of channels that will explain it. I mean, there's a Stacking Nerd. She is fantastic. She gives you deals daily and will kind of help you find where the cheapest silver is or where the best deal for what you may be looking for. Whether that be, you know, a full-on, you know, premium round or whatever. So she does it daily, and it is amazing, you know, the amount of effort that she puts into that. Yeah, so definitely, you know, consider buying in bulk. That's something that you may want to buy, and to do. Right, so the next one that I have is gonna be buying milky silver. No, why am I saying that? Let's see here. I'm pretty dang sure one of these harmonics have milked. There we go. There's a milky harmonic. Excellent. Milky silver. Yes, this stuff. This stuff is great because you can usually buy it at spot and sometimes below spot. Now, why is this stuff great? Well, because there's always going to be someone like me, yep, that's right, someone like me, who will buy that at least at spot from you. So if you can get it for below spot and sell it for spot, brilliant. There are a lot of silver pours out there, and of course, you know, if you take away everything else and you're just dealing with the fact that, you know, you're buying stuff. One sec. Sorry about that. I was trying to move at the same time. So yeah, if you take away the fact that, you know, there is a need. There's plenty of silver pours out there who would love them. I do, you know, for a start. One thing I'm going to recommend, I think it was what in here. You can see that here. There's a 5 gram little bar there. Okay. I have what, another one here. There's a little tiny, I think it's like a 1/10, it is. It's a 1/10 troy ounce fine silver. I got this as a gift, so I didn't buy it. But I personally would say, look, honestly, stay away from anything that is less than an ounce if you're looking to buy silver. It's not worth your time, personally. You know, save up that little bit. You know, if you're in school or whatever, I mean, I give these away, you know, to my children. Because they, you know, they love these things. But they make great gifts for, you know, for a start. Always buy from a reputable source. That's my number one top tip. I should have started off by saying that. Right, so do you buy bars? Do you buy round? Well, you know, that's your call. You know, I can show you, I have numerous amounts of different types of cool things here. Well, these are on the 1 ounce side here. So I have obviously what, a Scottsdale bar. Yeah. I got a Old Dragon bar. I got a Sunshine Mint bar. And I have a She bar. I have no idea if I pronounced that or butchered it, but there you go. And then you move up. So I mean, those are what, one gram, 1 ounce there. We can move up to what, 100 ounces? 100 grams. So you get like things like Scottsdale. We have things like Metalor or Metalor. We also again have, as I was recommending, things like, you know, Beard & Co. Focus. Yeah. So, you know, that's all fine. Look how much that's taking up though. So consider your proportions, consider your size. Right, okay, so we've done that. I mean, just kind of to give you some eye candy as well, because I do appreciate that you're watching this. You know, obviously we have, hello, I'm too shiny. We have obviously the Pamp. You know, this is a 10 ounce bar, which is just beautiful and lovely. So I've kind of laid these out. So I got 1 ounce, 100 ounces, 250 grams. Sorry, not ounces. 100 grams, 250 grams, 10 ounces, 500, 1 kilo on this very last one here, which you can't see because the camera's not pointing that way. All right, well, what about poured silver? You know, we all love poured silver. Well, I say we all love it. We may not. That's the thing. You know, you need to decide what your plan is. Are you stocking for just weight? You know, if so, I just recommend, you know, buy a bar, you know, and you know, buy the biggest bar that you can afford, and go for it. At that point, you know, it's kind of one of those things. You're just going to stock whatever you can at the cheapest price possible, and 100%, that's what you should be doing. Poured silver is not and should not be on that list. Poured silver is a fun item, and that's what it is. You can pick it up, you can love it, you can enjoy it, you know, you can see the different skill and craft from, you know, all around the world, and, you know, just see how talented people are, but you still have an investment there. And that is great, but that's going to cost you money. So the ability to pick up something and to love it, like this, you know, one of my poured bars here versus, you know, let's say a Scottsdale bar, is going to cost you. Because if I was to love this Scottsdale bar, I'm going to end up devaluing it. Whereas, you know, I love, you know, a bar that I poured, then, you know, I'm not devaluing it. I'm still kind of keeping it as it is. The same goes with something that, you know, like other pours have done. I mean, this one here was from Backyard Bullion. It's number 20 of 25. And it's not going to focus on me, that is. There we go. Yeah. So you must have had fun stamping that. I always say that every time I pick up that piece. So poured silver is not the way to go if you're starting off. So don't get into the hype, whatever you do. And, you know, yes, I say have fun, but have fun at, you know, a very low expense. So, you know, consider only buying, you know, again, what you can afford for a start, and, you know, put your money there. You know, try to build up your bulk collection. You know, that may mean that you're going to miss out on things. I say miss out because you're not going to miss out. But it may mean that you're not going to be buying things that are premium, like, you know, this Scottsdale 2 ounce round, which is, you know, I think it's just gorgeous. It's what they call one of the stacker series. Um, it'll also mean you probably won't be getting some of these Oriental borders and, all of this, mumbo jumbo from Britannia's or the Mickey Mouse thing. But, stock what you love. And try to start the series at the beginning of a series. If you start it and you've already missed it, chances are you're going to pay a fortune for that thing. Some of my Queen's Beasts are just ridiculous in price. You need to have an exit strategy. You need to be prepared realistically to sell at spot, X amount of silver that you can. And I'm only talking about silver today because I think that, it's highly important to do so. Because silver's the gateway, I think, to having physical, kind of like a financial success in my personal view. I love it. Because when you're ready, when the time comes, and it's not necessarily at the top of, a silver spiking as it's going up, you kind of want to get it somewhere in the middle to be realistic when you sell stuff. Because most dealers, as you guys have probably noticed, or may not notice, most dealers were not paying spot as silver has shot up. They were paying below spot because they were not ready to take on a risk. And they're still not. They're still holding back. They're still saying, look, we're not sure where the markets are going at this time, but we're going to hold back. So have an exit strategy. Be prepared. Join some forums. There's a lot of great forums. There's Metals Mafia. There's many Discord groups. There's many on Facebook. There's the Silver Forum. There's Instagram. Get involved with as many groups as you possibly can. Get yourself known out there, and you will find some great deals. And you're going to meet a lot of great friends along the way. That much I could assure you, because if you're watching my channel, chances are you've already known about me and you're watching this. So, and if you're watching this in the future, well, you know what? You're probably going to see that a lot of these things have shot up in value or have plummeted down. I don't know. I can't predict the future. But at the end of the day, you really just want to have some fun. And you want to be able to enjoy yourself and get everything that you want. Now, I know that there are diehard fans that will say, look, buy ASEs, buy Maples, buy, Constitutional, which is way over there. But at the end of the day, it is your choice. You really need to buy, what you love, what you want. There are a lot of things, but, if you're starting off for the very first time, I say try to go and look for stuff deliberately. If you don't have a coin shop nearby, like myself, I don't have a coin shop, I'm in search always of milky stuff. Now, that's not obviously for my core business, core stock. For me, why I'm looking for them is obviously I pour, my silver pieces off of them. But if you're looking to build up cheaply, that's silver. So what if it's milky? Yeah. Look, I have a whole box over here of 19... Oh, God, I can't remember the years on these things. These things are really old. I think they're almost as old as I am or thereabouts. They're all toned. Some people hate them, some people just want the shiny stuff. It's like a magpie and you're always attracted to mirrors and, all this. But no, don't. I know I've made this video very long, but there's an awful lot to kind of have and to discuss in here. To kind of summarize, I think constitutional is a great way if you can. B, I think you should really consider, buying in bulk, but buying from some of the smaller guys, AppMax, Beard & Co., for example. People mock generic, but you know what? Generics are really cheap. And the funny thing is about generics is that if you're in America and you're watching this right now, chances are some of your old generic rounds, a lot of people around the world are dying to get a hold of. You just don't know it. Now, I've told this to a number of people. There's no secret about it. It is something that, is a collectible over here because we don't get them. I can't just go to a place and pick up a buffalo. I have to have it, flown in specially or find someone who knows someone, etc. Things like the Maples, American Silver Eagles, Britannias, Ruse, you name it. Those are all fine and well. They're recognizable. I don't think that there's an apocalypse coming. I don't think that we need to worry about, having a bartering type of system or whatever yet. But if that's your mentality, this video is not for you at all. Because that's kind of, doomsday prepping thing. And, trust me, people at that point will be testing out and trying to buy whatever they can, and using whatever they can to barter with. So, good luck. I know what I'm doing in that situation. But anyway, right, so there we have it. I mean, I've covered an awful lot. I've shown an awful lot. I would have shown even more. But quite frankly, I just physically cannot keep running up and down into all my different safes to do so. And this is a video I really wanted to put out there to let you see all the lovely shiny stuff. Kind of take notice, and to give my 2 cents, something I've been a bit reluctant about, and go from there. I was joking just on a quick basis about the fact that I melt Argo's the Hercules bars, whatever the heck they're called. I've now forgotten the name, but I wasn't joking, but I do, because they milk like heck, and again, milky stuff, great for me. But the premium on some of them, especially in America, is high as heck. But I pick them up here fairly reasonable. Bearing in mind we're still paying tax and stuff. But as you guys, or a lot of you are now in America. But so just make sure you have an exit strategy. Don't go out. Don't try to buy all the premium, lovely goodies that you can think of, because those are just going to be horrible for you financially. And that's it. So I'm going to leave you with a couple of images, and I thank you for your time. This is Ace Bullion. I am giving you my honest opinion, and I hope that you really do enjoy this. So thank you for sitting around listening. I look forward to your input. Have I missed something? Please let me know. And, do you disagree with something? I'm curious to know why you disagree with something as well. So don't just say, I disagree. I would actually like to know why. Because perceptions can change. Obviously, we are still always learning and adapting. That's why we're humans. And that's why we're good at what we're doing. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to afford even a fraction of this. All right. Thank you for watching. As always,